What is the best World Cup game ever? In my opinion, it's Italy vs Brazil from 1982. A matchup where you had the free-flowing attacking style of Brazil, which they displayed as they eased past the USSR, Scotland and New Zealand in the first group stage, winning all three games. And they came up against the pragmatic approach of Italy as they struggled through their group on goal difference, drawing 3 games with Cameroon, Peru and Poland. They were then drawn against each other in the second group stage alongside world champions Argentina. Italy managed to defeat the Argentines 2-1, whilst Brazil put the sword to their rivals in a 3-1 victory, meaning that they only needed a draw against the Italians to progress to the semi-finals. Italy, however, required a victory and came out swinging as Antonio Cabrini's cross was headed home by Paolo Rossi in the 5th minute. Brazil responded immediately as Zico went through on goal, only for teammate Serginho to get in his way and miss a sitter. Zico was the star of this team, proclaimed by many as the greatest player in the world alongside Michel Platini and Diego Maradona. But Socrates was the captain and himself a truly astonishing footballer who always stood up on the biggest stage. And in the 12th minute, the two geniuses combined for an equaliser as Socrates played a 1-2 with Zico and finished at the near post of legendary Italian keeper Dino Zoff. However, midway through the first half, Paolo Rossi latched onto a loose pass from Cerezo and finished as the Italians went in at half-time with a 2-1 lead. Falcao is the overlooked member of this fantastic Brazil side, and whilst he isn't as revered as Zico or Socrates, he was just as important to this team and scored with a fantastic strike from the edge of the box to level the scores once again at 2-2, before Paolo Rossi found himself in the box and secured his hat-trick, scoring the winning goal as the game ended 3-2 to Italy, knocking Brazil out of the tournament. This result is seen as a tragedy in Brazil, with Zico dubbing it the day that football died, as this 1982 Brazil team is considered by many to be the greatest to never win the World Cup. But for me, I think as much as this team's excitement and flair inspired the likes of Ronaldinho and Rivaldo, it also inspired the likes of Lucio and Thiago Silva to not be as defensively naive as Brazil's 82 team were. Meanwhile, Italy have continued to model their success after the 1982 World Cup winning team, with a defensive prowess, control and force in midfield, and a lethal cutting edge up front. This is the best World Cup match, not just because there were lots of goals and iconic players, but because it was a true clash of styles. It's not just a match, it's a visual debate of how the beautiful game should be played, and the result shaped the two footballing nations for decades to come.